Hello, I'm Ben and welcome to Andertons TV. Today I'm going to be talking to you about these, which is the new all solid wood Sigma Crossroad series of guitars, which we've just got in, and they're very cool. I'll start by telling you about the things that are kind of similar across the whole range, and then we'll talk about some of the differences. So this one I'm holding here is their treble O shape. It's got a solid Sitka spruce top, solid mahogany back and sides, solid mahogany neck. It's got a Macassar fingerboard and a Macassar bridge. It's got these really nice kind of inlays around the sound hole, open-backed, kind of open gear Grover tuners, and it's fitted with an LR Baggs VTS pickup system. The mahogany ones, so that's the ones I've got in here, the mahogany here and this mahogany grand OM shape, they start around £700. And then we've got these, which are the Sitka spruce topped, but with the Power Ferro back and sides, which I'll come on to in a minute. Those are around £800. I should add at this point, there is also a Dreadnought shape available with both of the back and side wood combinations, but we don't have them in stock. But we will, and when we do, we will do a video on them. All right, so starting with this, it's your classic treble O shape. Now the Sigma range of guitars have been around since the 70s. Was their initial, kind of their original incarnation, but they were kind of restarted again at the end, I think kind of towards the end of the early 2000s, and now here they are. So I'm going to start with this. This is the treble O shape. We're plugged in. First of all, you're going to be hearing the microphone, and then when we play back again, you're going to be hearing the same thing, but just coming from the DI output of the Baggs pickup system. So here we go. So there we go, that's the treble O shape, and it does, you know, a lot of the things that you would expect a treble O shape to do. Plays nicely, the setup is great. It's a very comfortable neck on this. It feels kind of as you would expect. And I'm sure that given a couple of years playing, it would actually open up quite a lot. At the moment, these are fresh out the case, and so I've just tuned them up for the first time. And what this really needs is a good few hundred hours of playing on it. I'm sure it will then kind of soften up. But it's really nice to play. Very easy to play as well, so that's good. I'm going to move on to stay with mahogany back and sides for now, and move on to the grand OM shape. All right, so this is the SGMC-10E, which is the mahogany back and side version of the grand OM shape they do. So the specs are basically the same as the treble O shape in terms of wood and construction. One thing I didn't mention, but probably should, is they've all got a dovetail neck joint on them. So it's, yeah, the construction is great. The finish, again, the setup's really nice. The fretting is great. Same Grover open tuners, but a much bigger box. So you get a lot more low end. So I'm going to do the same as I did last time. You're going to hear the microphone first, and then we'll switch to the Baggs pickup system. Again, same pickup system as in the treble O shape. See what it sounds like, shall we? Lovely. I mean, it sounds great. Again, I think they're so fresh, they could really do with a lot of playing. So I think that's all they need, really. A few hundred gigs on them, and they'll be great. But they play nicely. There's nothing, there's no complaints in the playability about them. They've got a reasonably good dynamic range, which I think will improve with age. And yeah, they sound nice. Nice satin finish as well, if you're into that. So you don't get the kind of nice sticky gloss finish on the neck or anything. The neck, I think, is a 43.5mm nut width. Check in the specs for that. All the specs for these guitars, as ever, is down below. So do check there. And yeah, let's see what the Power Ferro ones sound like, shall we? So this is the first of the two that we're going to be looking at today, which instead of having the mahogany back and sides, have this rather lovely looking Power Ferro back on here. I think that looks great, actually. You can see the grain, it's nicely matched there. But yeah, so Power Ferro, solid Power Ferro back and sides, solid Sitka spruce top again, the same pickup system, McCarter fingerboard and bridge again, and the same tuners and everything. But I'm quite surprised, actually, is the difference that the Power Ferro has made to the sound. So I'm going to play this one. This is the treble O size, obviously. Again, you're going to hear the pickup and the microphone kind of separately, so you can hear what they sound like. And well, this is it. Let's try it, shall we? See what happens. It's really nice, actually. Really nice. Yeah. It's a marked difference, actually, between the Power Ferro and the mahogany back and sides one. And as someone who's normally more of a fan of mahogany back and sides, I'm quite surprised. I really do prefer the Power Ferro. Certainly in the treble O size. Let's see what happens on the grand OM size, I guess. All right, last but by no means least, we have this, which is the SGPC-10E, which is the grand OM shape. Same spec as the others, except this is the one, again, with this solid Power Ferro back and sides. Look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? What a pretty guitar. You know the specs by now. But I'm going to play this. This has got a nice big sound to it, so let's see. So there we go, yeah. Very different kind of characteristics. Doesn't sound as different, the difference between this, the Power Ferro Grand OM and the Mahogany Grand OM. The sound difference, to me, doesn't sound quite as marked as it is between the two treble O sizes. So, so there we go. We will do the Dreadnought when we have it in stock. But yeah, these are nice guitars that play nicely. If it was my money, I would go for the Power Ferro treble O out of these four, just for what it's worth. But yeah, let me know which one was your favourite in the comments below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the Dreadnought video when we do it. And yeah, see you again soon.